Okay, welcome. So there's lots of people that are doing these emblems, not necessarily in this vehicle, but multiple vehicles where they're doing PlastiDip on them. And that's what I wanted to do for a while. And that's what I'm going to do today, but I'm actually going to remove them from the vehicle and reapply the tape because I had the truck painted about 2 years ago. And a lot of my emblems have come off because the body shop used really shitty tape, real. So I've got new tape. I'm just going to remove everything, PlastiDip them in the garage where I don't have to peel anything, new tape, and reapply. So I've got all new emblems. Some of them I lost in a car wash, but I found some in the in a junkyard. So I'm going to remove everything and take them inside and just PlastiDip them on the bench and then come out and reapply them. So I was going to like measure where these went, but it's kind of futile because there's what I've noticed here is there's different size letters, and when they reapplied these, like this T is smaller than, or this I is smaller than the T. So I noticed up here just a few minutes ago, actually never really noticed it, but I think this T is smaller than this T. The smaller, thinner letters go on the tailgate. So I'm gonna have to do some Chinese engineering and figure out, make sure I got all the right ones. I should, because I don't think I was missing any off the tailgate. So, but we'll see what happens. So I'm gonna remove all these, and these will just, honestly, bam, because the tape is so crappy. And then I'll use some goof off to get this stuff off and then reapply. So, all right, we'll see you at paint. Okay, so here we are. I've got all the letters removed from the truck. I do have some extra ones here that I got out of the wrecking yard, out of the junkyard. So I have almost a full set here. I was originally missing an I and a V, and I think I've got a couple extra here. But what I wanted to touch base on was Titans, at least. So there is different sizes for the door and the tailgate. And when I had the body shop put them on, I didn't even notice it till I went to take them off. But the ones on the tailgate are a lot thinner than the ones on the doors. So we're gonna go ahead and clean these up. I'm just gonna use like a soap and water because we're gonna be using a PlastiDip. That's truck bed coating. But I'm gonna PlastiDip all these. I'm gonna put new tape on them. So I got some 3M tape here that I ordered off Amazon for emblems. So I'm gonna put the tape on, leave the coating, or leave this red coating on it. So they'll kind of rest up off a little bit off the paper that I'm gonna paint them on. So I shouldn't have anything to peel off from the PlastiDip in theory. We'll see how that works out. But I'm gonna clean them up, apply some tape, cut the tape around it, like out all the little holes and all that stuff. And then hopefully they should raise up off the surface, and we'll see what happens. So I'm gonna go clean these up in the deep sink right now. All right, so we're applying some 3M adhesive tape to the back of these emblems. I've already washed them in the deep sink and let them dry for a little while. And we'll give them a quick wipe down before we apply the PlastiDip to them. And then we'll peel all the tape and install them once they're dry. We'll put about 4 coats of PlastiDip on them. So this is what I'm dealing with here. A little 3M on each one of these. Got them all lined up. And then we'll come back when we're ready for some paint. Okay, we've got all our emblems here. I've got the 3M tape applied to the back of all of them. So it'll rest up off of this paper. And we're just gonna put about 4 coats of PlastiDip I've got right here on all these. Let those dry and then throw them back on the truck. The truck I have already removed all the old tape that was on there with a little bit of goof off and a plastic scraper. So that surface is already clean and prepped. So we'll get these painted and see how they look. Oh, also, we're in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. Let's take a look. Oh, 2 minutes left. I don't think the Chiefs are going to pull back on this one. I don't know. What do you guys think? 2 minutes? All right. Thanks. There's coat 1 and fade to black. There's coat 2. And we're going to do 2 more. All right, here's coat 3. It's really starting to get dark now. So we're going to let this one dry for a little bit. And then we'll put that last coat on there. And we should be good to go. Okay, so I've removed the backing off of this one here. I've already got 2 in place, and I'm taking these off one at a time as I put these on to try to keep the spacing correct. I've already done the other side. This side I did forget about when I was editing, and I was like, oh, I didn't do the other door because I have the truck in one half of the garage and I can only get to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quick. I'm gonna line this up, give it a little calibrated eyeball there, and just give it a good press right to the door. And those are looking sharp. And then we'll go ahead and take that off right there. So what I'm using is my trusty dusty heat gun here. Let's heat these up. And then I've got a plastic tool, scraper tool for interior removing door panels and stuff like that. And just give her a little press here, and this old tape should come right off. And then the little bit of glue that's left over, we'll hit it with a little shot of Goo Gone here. Man, maybe I need to edit this because my face is right in this video. Okay, so I'm using this Goof Off, Goo Gone, whatever. So, just a little bit here, and a little goes a long way on here. And use a clean part of the rag here to wipe it off. I want to make sure it doesn't stain your paint or anything like that. So as soon as we're done with this, we'll take it out and give the truck a good wash. Now we're on our next letter, the I, and we'll remove that. Try to get this on the camera here so you can see. And of course, it's a strange angle for me. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that or not. So to prevent it from coming back off, sometimes you gotta hold it, peel it. There we go. Now we have a nice clean surface, and these emblems are tapered at the bottom. So we'll go ahead and install here. Line this up. There we go. And now we're going to rinse and repeat. It looks a little crooked actually. Fix that before it sets. Okay, now we'll rinse and repeat and finish it up, and then I'll take you on a tour outside, probably in the morning when it's a little warmer out and the big ball of fire is in the sky and we can see better. So thanks a lot. Okay, there we go. Passenger side door done. And I'll pull her out and you can take a look at the rest of the truck. Okay, so it's the next day. And of course it's raining. But I think they came out pretty damn good. I'm gassing up right now. Got the best light right now. Got a little Woody and Buzz here. So I think it came out pretty sharp. Let me know what you think. Appreciate you guys.